Looks like there's a pause again.
I rewound to get to it, so we're just gonna wait this one out. They did not actually restart the game. Somebody just left and came back. We were unclear exactly what they're doing. I thought they were going to restart the whole entire game and go through picks and bans again. So we'll just wait here a second. It does come back up. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, no double kills happened. Just shut up, MK. Okay, something did happen, and it gets exciting right off the bat. So let's wait for it here. Any second, this will start. But yeah, like we got to talk about this heavy hammer some more. Like, oh, here it goes.
Oh man.
Okay, so Nemesis, we're gonna see Nemesis get this heavy hammer off right away. I hope that slow is gonna be insane.
Well, first of all, she doesn't really need a heavy hammer because, she already has a ton of slows, but I'm still happy that someone built in right now. Odin's gonna jump in. Radion is gonna just completely throwing everybody. Lumpy gonna get taken out. Top Notch gonna get taken out. Mesmeram is also gonna get taken out. 3 kills already for Team Budissy.
So we already saw the Odin Spears Kraken. We already saw that come out. That came out with just under a minute. They hit level 5 and were able to get that off. That's what they need to be careful for. I think Ebola is going to be ready for it this next time around.
Indeed, they will be, but they just got caught with their pants off right there, and they can't just keep doing that. That can't happen.
No, and hopefully it doesn't. They'll be in some deep trouble, and if they get behind too fast, they're going to let Poseidon and Cupid get real strong. But those are the only people who are really going to be doing too much damage. Nemesis will be good, but she has to get up in your face to do a lot of damage. And that's really hard against
and she can do that.
Bacchus is there and can kind of knock you up, and they can destroy it all. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I think Ebola has better late game, but better level 20s essentially. But it's going to be rough to see. I mean, if we see that Scourge come out and that disarm come out onto Cupid, Cupid's in a lot of trouble because that disarm lasts for a long time. It's really, really annoying. I hate that thing so much.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's the ADC record. That's what they call it.
Yeah, there's nothing more annoying than being an ADC and not being able to
hold on,
use
Brady is gonna jump in. Brady is gonna trap Top Notch Lex right here. Top Notch Lex is still juking in here. Kraken is also gonna come out. Multi-kills gets a kill, gets 2 kills actually, and Bologna is gonna finally kill multi-kills. So Budissy 5-1 leading the scoreboard so far. Nemesis is trying to do whatever she can, but disengage. Budissy taking a commanding lead off of that.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, Budissy needs to keep this up. They have already almost a 20, they do have a 20-ticket lead at this point, and they really need to keep up. Nemesis getting stunned in the jump. That's not good for her. The bleed's coming out. The shield coming out. The cat's going to come too. Mesmeram going to pick up that kill. They are looking to run away as fast as possible. Poseidon maybe in some trouble here. He might, but the Ymir freeze saves him as he makes it to the pool in time. Just barely there. I can't believe that. What a nice job that Ymir. Multi-Crisis with a great save. He needed to land that freeze, otherwise Poseidon was gonzo. And the Ring of Spear is going to come out and hit no one. No one's going to get hit as he trapped himself inside. He can't even get out because his jump is down. That's too bad for him. They really needed to hit that if they wanted to try and snag anybody there, but they didn't even have that much burst anyway. Kraken was down, and Cupid's Fields of Love were down as well, so kind of maybe a misplay on his part.
Well, right now we see Lumpy jumping out the ultimate. Doesn't really hit anybody. That's the problem with Bologna's ulti, is that people can just walk out of it. It's not slow. Right. It's not really. Right. So you need a setup unless you hit the center of it.
Yeah, it's literally just an AoE buff, and I mean it's great for your team, but it's so easy for you have to CC people within it. Now, if they had Odin Bologna, that would be OP. But that buff and debuff at the same time would be gross. I just don't think that would be. I mean, that'd be so much physical they could just block it out. But what does Team Ebola need to do here to kind of turn this around a little bit?
Well, they need Bacchus to start initiating it. We need to see Panda Puncher start jumping in there fearlessly and setting stuff up. Hang on, look at Multi-Crisis with the wall and the freeze, only catching up Panda Puncher, so not that big of a deal for Team Ebola right now. Panda Puncher is their tank. He's building into probably a Mystical Mail, can't really get that done, but once he finishes Mystical Mail, expect to see a lot of progression. By a lot, I mean a lot.
Yeah, I mean, man, they're starting to get really fat already, all sitting around level 11, getting the 2 to 3 items. Their tier 2 items done, tier 3 items already getting built. We're seeing just a lot of actives coming online as well. We see two blinks on Team Budissy right now, and an enfeebling curse as well. That's scary. Odin gonna blink in right there. That's what he wanted with the Ring of Spears coming out. Fields of Love coming out too. Multi-kills. HD gonna go down to Snooky Smush, even though the Field of Love came out. Just, oh, there's Waxing Moon in the back trying to take down Nemesis. Nemesis is just too fast, and Mobile gonna just dash out. And the Cat's coming out onto Panda Puncher, who seems to be in a lot of trouble right now. But he does pick up a kill right before he goes down, which is great. Soulstar in the back gonna pick up Mezarem as well.
Shibalanke actually, Shibalanke almost died there, but he used his Aegis to dodge the Poseidon burst. So he lived with barely a sliver of health. So that could have been really bad for Team Ebola. But all in all, I believe that was a 2-for-2 exchange all across the board, or 2-for-1 in favor of Team Ebola. Bradian is clipping over the wall for some reason right now. As Bradian looks like he's going to take a spill, and in fact, Panda Puncher is going to burp him down. And Panda Puncher is also going to get frozen, but he doesn't care. He's Bacchus. No one's going to kill him. He's fat. But Lona is going to dive the tower. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
in fact,
I mean, Bologna's strong,
either, so that's why he backs
but
up.
not too bad. Yeah, we saw Bradian get a little bit messed up there. They got messed up. He got DC'd for some unknown reason. Maybe his internet. Maybe just Smite having more fun and wanting to ruin our arena tournament. But nothing will take us down. We'll just wait for him a little bit. I'm sure he'll be right back. It doesn't take too long to totally just log out and relog back in. We have to do it in ranked games all the time. But
oh yeah, man, frickin' ranked, dude.
Yeah, God, ranked is scum, but I still have to play it. So if we look at the tickets now, Team Ebola has the lead by 3.
Yes, but
so
not by
much. Pretty much tied essentially, because it could come down to a wave. But dude, I mean, they were down like 20, and now they already came back. Like that's pretty crazy to see that they could turn that around that fast. I mean, they were just down like 2 minutes ago, down 20 tickets, and it all comes down to like one team fight, in which we're seeing Panda Puncher be a little more aggressive now. He got that kill on Nemesis when he was going down. He knew he was dead. He's already 2-3 and has Mystical Mail online, has the Shoes and the Magi online as well. Like, he's going to be starting to do a lot of damage. That's so scary, because Panda Puncher is aggressive as hell. Let's talk about this Bologna. Like, what do you think about Bologna so far, performance-wise? How has Bologna been? Has Bologna really been helping this that much?
Nope, not really.
I didn't think so either. Like, I don't know if I don't know if Bologna was really that great of a pick, along with Bastet. Now looking at how,
well, because you didn't get Heavy Hammer,
right? I mean, yeah, I'd rather see more of a support style Bologna rather than damage. So we'll see how Bologna builds. I'd rather leave the damage to Shibalanke and Bastet and top notch Lex with Chang'e. Chang'e's really going to start to chunk here a little bit, but she's only cooldowns at this point, so not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. Just going to be spamming stuff constantly.
Oh yeah, and pause is finally over, so we're getting back into the game. 5-7 is the scoreboard in favor of Team Budissy, but not point-wise. Well, point-wise, it's pretty even. Ebola down 1 point. So that's just last hitting the waves. I mean, you want to be last hitting every single creep if you want to, start stacking up the points. But we see a blink from Radion right here, perhaps trying to trap in Shibalanke. But Shibalanke isn't going to trap Shibalanke ultimate. Used right here. Bologna's gonna jump in. Cupid might get bursted down, but Cupid runs out. Multi-kills, is gonna die. The Panda Puncher In the meantime, Mesmeram is gonna die. Snooki Smush is also gonna die. Budissy just getting the better end of these exchanges. Lumpy looks like he might also die, but just barely misses, or just barely gets hit by the, just barely gets hit by the slice and dice. In fact, doesn't get hit at all. Top Notch is going to dodge with his second ability. Look at Rarcruz. Rarcruz took a spill because of Snooki Smush, so now they're turning this fight around. This is a 2 for 3 in favor of Team Budissy so far, but it might be a 3 for 3 as Multi-Crisis looks like he's gonna take a spill. Panda Puncher is gonna jump him down. Multi-Crisis is really tanking the Ymir. Bradyon might also take a spill, but everybody is just retreating so far. Snooki Smush is gonna jump out, and that's gonna be the engagement in a nutshell.
Yeah, we're starting to see Team Ebola take a nice little lead here. Just 10 tickets in. It's still a kill down, but not that really matters when it's a game of arena. Kills do matter in terms of tickets, but if you're doing a better job of clearing the wave and you're being smart about that, then you can actually take a pretty decent lead. We're starting to see here... we're starting to see Panda Puncher just be way more aggressive. And he already has Void Stone as well. That's going to make him a lot tankier, trying to negate some of that damage from Soul Star. He really thinks that's good. And it's nice because it's going to give the rest of his team some magical protections as well, which really, really helps. I mean, you need that. Void Stone, kind of an underrated item lately, honestly. Not enough people pick it up.
Well, the problem with Void Stone is that it doesn't give you that much defense. And in terms of penetration, well, it's not that expensive, but it's not that cheap either. And let's just say that Panda Puncher is going to jump in, fearlessly jumping in. This is what we want to see. This is the same ability, but he's going to get Nemesis ulted. He's going to get focused down. Ultimate comes out from everybody. Chunga ult spends 3 players below all this game, but you look at the Kraken. Lumpy is in trouble. Lumpy's going to get taken out by Multi-Crisis. Siege is gonna come out from Budissy right here. Everybody on Budissy lives, going back to the base. Now Ebola, Team Ebola is in a really awkward position, but they are gonna make it out alive so far. It looks top notch. Lex got a 3-man stun with the Waxing Moon right there, which, you know, that team fight could have gone a lot worse for Team Budissy. But Budissy just pulled it through, and right now Multi-Kills HD might take a spill. Multi-Kills HD is going to get taken down by Snooki Smush on the Shivalaki. Panda Puncher is going to jump out, surprisingly enough. Look at Snooki Smush. Snooki Smush is going to be forced to use the Aegis, but he's not making it out alive. He gets sliced and diced down by Rarcruz on the Nemesis. And look at Panda Puncher. Panda Puncher might actually re-engage on this. He's got to stall. He has the Mystical Mail. Multi-Crisis channels his ultimate, does not hit anybody. However, Rarcruz is so low, but it looks like Rarcruz is going to make it out alive, and that's going to be the engagement.
This just goes back and forth. I mean, we saw Team Budissy had a really great fight there, and actually got up in some tickets, started to take a little bit of lead, and then they kind of got caught out and turned around on, and Team Ebola got a few picks and kind of sustained their game. So we're seeing, I mean, it's pretty much a tie game at this point. It's about 11 minutes in, and no one's really taking a clear lead. We're starting to see both teams get really aggressive, and I mean, that's kind of what you need to see. I mean, you need to be aggressive in Arena. That's just kind of how you win. The team that initiates can usually pick it off, and if you're smart, speaking of initiations, we see the blink from Odin, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Meanwhile, Panda Puncher's in the back, going to get just destroyed. Ulta, that's taking 2 ults to take him down. Actually, 3 ults taking down. Waxing Moon going to land 2 people. Lumpy going to take down Bradyon, as well as Bastet just trying to get a few kills as well. But Ymir and Nemesis in the back taking down Snooki Smush. Nemesis just chunking people down so fast. Poseidon in a really bad position. Lumpy is going to take down Soul Star, and we are going to see just Team Ebola in a really bad position right now. Both getting taken out. Mesmeram going to take down by Bradyon, and Odin just chunking these 2 down. Going to get them both in the Ring of Spirits. They are looking to get taken out. Combat Blink from Bologna, or just the regular Blink from Bologna gets out. Rarcruz is going to get taken out by Panda Puncher, just feeding that Panda Puncher a little more. Team Ebola needs to run. The rest of Team Budissy is back up and ready to fight, but they need to keep fighting here if they want to get their siege tower to that portal, and it looks like they are trying the best they can. Panda Puncher disrupting them as much as possible, really trying to take them down, but it is a 1v5 on the other side of that, and the tower is going to go down, unfortunately. We're just seeing Team Budissy try so hard to counter-initiate these guys, and they're doing a really great job of it.
Oh yeah, this team is still not over yet. Lumpy just barely made it out alive. In fact, made it out alive with a decent amount of health. 1 minute is gonna reach the portal of Budissy. Once again, still an even game. Budissy up 4 kills, but it feels like they're not up any. They're only up about 10 points in terms of tickets, and that's about it. That's
which is pretty much nothing. I mean, granted, that could win you the game. We've seen 1 point win you the game. But right now, when they're 200 points out, like, that's not really going to matter yet. We're really going to start to see that 10 difference matter about 100 at 100 points left. That's when it comes down to the wire, when you really have to really think about your initiations and if you're going to get picked off or not, because losing even one more God to your team. Uh-oh. In the meantime, we're going to see a blink come out. Initiations coming out from both sides. Counter initiations come back. Odin and Ymir ult's going to come out. Kraken going to hit no one, unfortunately. That's a huge ton of damage going to be missed there, but Snooki Smush is going to take down multi-kills HD. We're going to see in the back, Jasheep Blanke going to get picked off, though. Because of it, he might get out, but Multi-Crisis just going to take him down. Panda Puncher taking out Rock Cruise in the meantime. Looking to go get a double kill here, but Top Notch Lex is going to take it on Multi-Crisis. They're looking to get the heck out, but Brayden going to just dunk the heck out of Chang'e. Just explodes. The rabbit can't even save her there. We're going to see Bacchus trying to get out here. Panda Puncher alone. Bastet coming back to this fight, trying to pick off multi-kills HD. In the meantime, the bleed might do it, but it doesn't quite do it. Odin Spears coming back out again, and the jump is down for just a little bit longer. He is trying to run, but he cannot do it. The dunk is going to come back down. Braydown getting another kill. Braydown just doing tons of damage here. Meanwhile, oh, they come back in, and the mere double freeze is going to help. Raw Crew's going to take down Snooki Smush in the meantime. Odin just keeps going back in for more, and they are just gluttons for punishment here. Team Ebola kind of going one at a time, getting a few kills, but still just kind of feeding back and forth. The team, I mean, the tickets are back down to normal again. They're pretty much tied once again after this huge fight.
This is just a back and forth game. Nobody can really take a lead. One team might be winning a team fight, but then the other team answers and swing. Radiant with the ulti doesn't hit anybody. Perhaps a misclick right there.
I think he might have been.
And Radiant's gonna jump on. Hang on, Shablock ultimate is gonna come out. Lumpy is forced to use his ulti to ulti away Pan Punches in front, trying to peel. Snooki Smush is gonna be the point of focus. That is who you want to focus. Rod Cruz barely makes it out alive. If he makes it out alive here, Kraken is gonna hit 2 players, does a lot of damage. Chang'e taking so much damage. Mesram is also taking a lot of damage, but they're not dead yet. In fact, who's dead? It looks like Poseidon is the person that's gonna die. No, Poseidon's just way too fast. Lumpy blinks in, trying to kill the Poseidon. Poseidon once again way too fast. Lumpy diving the tower. Lumpy is gonna get Poseidon. In the meantime, Snooki Smush is gonna be able to take down multi-kills HD. Lumpy takes a fall from Rock Cruz. Panda Puncher barely makes it out. These team fights just happening all across the map. Rock Cruz needs to be very careful. Gets taken down by Snooki Smush. And perhaps this is where the lead is going to come. Perhaps this is where Team Ebola is going to find the snowball and get it rolling, as they're ahead by about, well, only 5 points. Radiant right now is going to jump in. Hang on, everybody else jumps in. Cupid is going to be forced to go into his base, and Lumpy gets Soul Star. One-man ulti from the Chang'e. Radiant is going to be forced to, get out of there. Snooki Smush is lost all of his health, but he's still standing strong. He's going to clear the wave in mid. In the meantime, Radiant is taking out Mesram on the Bastet. So 1 for 1. And look at the points.
Yep, we see it go back to Team Budissy again, just by 1 or 2, but still, like, oh my god. It keeps going so far back and forth. We saw Team Ebola start to take a 10-point lead there for half a second, and then a wave got cleared, and it kind of went back down. But we're really starting to see Team Budissy pull ahead in some of these team fights. I think Ebola's, they're getting great picks and they're doing good fights. They just stay a little too long, kind of chasing some of those kills, and they end up kind of going one at a time at it. That Bologna ult, though, kind of an interesting ult there, just kind of ulting randomly no one. I think wanted to start an initiation there, but maybe didn't announce that well enough, and they had to turn and say, no, we're not going to go in on that. We don't want to do that one. So that's going to be a wasted ult, but it's on a pretty fast cooldown, going to be back in 20 more seconds. So it'll be able to come right back up, and really not a big deal. we're just starting to, I mean, if we look at who's doing the best and the worst, Chang'e's down at 1-4. Granted, he has 9 assists, but in Arena it's pretty easy to get an assist. You know, that might be a huge contributing factor to Team Ebola really not winning right now when we see actually Nemesis 6-6 doing quite a bit of kills, dying pretty much every time you get a kill. But, you know, it's interesting to see that might be the problem.
Well, nobody in particular is doing extremely well because everybody's kill death ratio is pretty much even. These two teams are really evenly matched. It looks like Panda Puncher is going to jump in with the Baki, is going to focus Soulstar, but Soulstar is just way too fast. Look at the Radiant. All Lumpy is going to get caught out here, but who's getting caught out? Cruz looks like he got caught out as he dies. Lumpy finally dies to the Poseidon Whirlpool. It looks like Cass has been dropped. Panda Puncher gets Kraken to the face, Snooki Smush in the middle of everything, trying to box the Cupid, boxing the whole team. Cupid's just juking for days, and he juked, but he isn't able to juke the Bastet, but Bastet looks like she's gonna take a fall, and she is indeed gonna take a fall. Escort, or rather Siege Minion, gonna come out from Team Ebola. Can they escort this thing? This might be the turning point. If they can escort this thing, then they might just bring this game to even, but it looks like it's getting bursted down way too quickly, and this is where Budissy takes the real lead of this game, 20 points.
Yeah, like I said, under 100 points, that's when these point leads really start to matter, because it could come down to 1 or 2 kills, and when there's a huge team fight, it's easy to lose 1 or 2 of your people, and that could mean the game right there. And this is literally a matter of 1 to 2 fights. That's all there's going to be really left after these couple next waves, and whoever wins those, whoever comes out on top, will be our victor for the round 1, and it's looking to be in favor of Team Budissy as we see Odin coming out, Ymir blinking into the ult, gonna help take down Panda Puncher. Panda Puncher trying, but nice waxing moon there. Lumpy coming in, gonna take down Cruz with the ultimate, looking to just ping him down. Meanwhile, Odin in the back just taking down Chang'e, just can't really do enough. Multi-kill's gonna get another kill, but Lumpy gonna get a double kill, taking down Poseidon as well. We're trying to see Odin just walk out of here as we see Bologna trying to chunk him down, but it is just not enough. Team Ebola on the bad side of this game. We're seeing them with 22 points left. Not really much left. It's going to come down to this fight right here.
Oh man, the fight is going to start. Soulstar is always going to be the point of contention, but they are, Soulstar and Cupid is just going to run back to their base. Lumpy gets Nemesis ulted. Radiant is in the back trying to feel his team, but it looks like the first person to fall is going to be the Bastet player, Mezaram. And now the chase is on for Team Budissy. Ymir ultimate is going to come out. Doesn't really hit anybody because everybody just runs out. But that's a beautiful wall. Golden Cage is only going to hit one player. Snooki Smush almost killed Cupid there, but it looks like Top Notch is going to die. Lumpy might also die. And in fact, Lumpy does die, and that's going to be game. Budissy taking the first game of the Grand Finals off of that kill.
Yeah, good for them. They needed that kill. I mean, they needed that win, especially in the finals best of 3. But that's kind of revenge for game 1 that we saw tonight when they lost to Team Ebola. So that's a great pickup for them to actually take that down. And we're gonna see who is gonna go. And we're gonna go getting ready for round 2 of this. We're gonna see who maybe we'll see Team Ebola come back and get one, and we'll go to round 3. Otherwise, I mean, I think they're gonna have some different picks next time around. I think Bologna's gonna be gone. I think Bastet could be gone. Bologna actually did quite a bit at 8-5. Bastet not really doing a ton. Bastet can be pretty potent in Arena, but with that comp, it's so hard against the Ymir Poseidon. I mean, they lock you out of your jump for so long. It's so hard to fight them, and that can be a big problem.
Well, as we get into the second game of Grand Finals, we're going to, as always, take a short break. See you again shortly.